former leader of the French Resistance and general, founder of the Fifth Republic. Oh, we didn't talk earlier about the Fifth International.
I don't even...
Or the communists. But anyways, an Anglophobe, revanchist, opportunist, and anti-communist, driven by an irrepressible sense of self and destiny for France and himself. So, yeah, there is a lot of crazy stuff that happened after World War II, where they were just like, whatever, let de Gaulle do his own thing, because we need France to be strong again.
Yeah.
And it was... The history of that's kind of crazy. Anyways, look, we made it to a new era.
Thorn said I'd have needed a stiff drink or 5 by now. Yeah, I understand that. This game does a really good job at really making you feel like those tensions. Like it like what you would expect from the Cold War. So funny because when we were kids, I kind of like you could kind of feel it in the air. It was really weird, but you know, we were like on the later end, the later end of the Cold War. Mm-hmm. But imagine what those that were younger than us that were like in the earlier times were feeling. It must have been way worse.
Definitely. Well, also we have like at the time letting Soviet tank roll into West Germany would have been unconscionable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Unconscious. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm a professional wordser. I words all day. Anyways.
And then the words go away.
So, I like this one that we're looking at right here. Oh, as I was saying, so letting German tanks, or letting Soviet tanks roll into West Germany would have completely been out of possibility.
Yeah.
But because we're thinking in the long term.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Sadly, I probably would play strat games a lot better if I started out with some booze. You gotta get loosened up so you can make these like life or death decisions, you know? Oh my gosh, when we were playing CK3, it's like very similar. Like you kind of have to take some life a lot of times in order to like get anywhere, and yeah, like you backstab people and all that other stuff. It's kind of, and it can be kind of nerve-wracking to say the least.
I think this is a good one because then we can get a bunch of people, which means we can move units off map.
Okay.
And we can also gain VP people alignment of at least 5 or influence. Well, we're gonna have at least 5, so that's fine. It sounds like it at least. So let's go with that. And we're going to disarm in South America. Big deal because we're already disarmed.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get more influence.
Okay.
Historically, Falklands was important for balancing out against Argentina.
Okay.
The Guyanese Caribbean zone. This is actually this was before they decolonized, I think. So one of them is owned by the UK, one is owned by France, and one is owned by the Netherlands. I can't remember which is which.
Don't ask me because everything you're telling me right now about that is like news to me. So good job for being smart, Nord. Yami said, "My meeting finally finished. Time to prepare dinner. I hope the nuclear apocalypse is not among us." Not yet. We are currently, our finances are kind of in ruins a little bit. But we have not obliterated the world yet. So we're doing good.
And we have influence in Uruguay.
And enjoy your dinner.
All right.
What are you going to be
reduce
eating?
Military alignment by 1.
Food sounds good. I like food.
Oh, hold on a second. Can we,
Their game finances are like my real life finances, Princess.
Are we not far enough along? Prerequisites it's unmet. Time frame after 56 to 60. Okay, so we need to get further in the time frame to be able to do more space race stuff. Speaking of which, you okay, Nico? Got the sneezies. He just woke up after probably licking too much of his own fur. All right, so the Soviet Union is out of military, so we should be able to do more with a space race later.
Okay.
So that's ideally okay. We have we have some units that we can send in here and increase our influence. So, let's see, 2-2. This one's free. So let's go ahead and deploy here in the Guyanese Caribbean, or Guyanese. Then we'll go ahead and secure this in its entirety. All right, we have regional dominance. I haven't seen any news out of Western Europe, but I just wanted to make sure, yeah, everything still seems fine here.
Okay.
And,
All right, Nord.
I'll go ahead and move one over.
Okay.
And work on securing Venezuela. Venezuela is very important for its oil in this time frame. Shocking how things change, right? The Netherlands had you can't really zoom in, but there's an island, Caraco, something like that out here, that the Netherlands held and had a whole bunch of its oil coming in from. But yeah, it was a very important region to be able to control back in the day. Which has led to a lot of insecurity in the region as people fight over it. Yay, new timeline!
New timeline. Are we going through it?
Oh, I should have been using his points, shouldn't I?
Going through it kind of probably are.
I'm not
getting
sure.
You off of on a tangent.
I'm ticked off though because they got some military again. They better not freaking
we don't need that to happen.
influence in Carpathian zone. Okay, they have Carpathian, Ukrainian complete. Moroccan Saharan zone. +1 influence in Egypt. Building of the party. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that they're not... Okay, cool. We can go ahead. Well, I should have been doing some stuff down in Middle East with that person that I hired. Unfortunately, I didn't. Anyways, here we go. We have 52 out of 100, and we've completed 1/8 of the space race. They're going to be doing build up the party. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and disarm. Excuse me? East German Baltic Zone. This is mine?
What's going on there?
I'm not very interested in hiring him because he's right in the middle of everything. So let's go ahead, get back to what we were doing. We're going to disarm in the region. I want to use that to place some influence in Moscow, so that I can ideally be able to do more espionage. Conduct more espionage. I did words there.
The enemy have launched their first animal into orbit.
Oh, they did it! They did it! Oh. They beat us to it again. Alright.
We have launched our first
We're catching
animal
up.
into orbit.
And we're passing them.
We have sent our first man into space.
First person in space. Alright. We're ahead of them finally in the space race. They have so much in military now. It's gonna be hard to keep up with. Oh my. Oh well. Anyways, we're slightly ahead on that. We're going to... Well, we're going to need to move forward in time. But in addition to that, we're going to need to hopefully be ahead of them for this. So, wish us luck in that area. All right. Strategy Mill had brought up Hungarian Revolt. So yeah, that happened in this time frame, didn't it? Where the tanks rolled in, because there was a peaceful change in power that was met rather unpeacefully. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I had spaced that, so that does give context to something that was happening. Yeah, I can't use him anymore. I should have been using him that whole time. Oh well. I will be able to do some government stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead to Eastern Europe. Let's look at what we can do with the CIA. I don't know. I don't feel... Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, we were able to successfully find... They have a tank there. If we had bombers in the region, we could do something about that. But to do so... We're actually fighters. Yeah, it's going to cost us fighting. And if I put them here, they'll easy. So we don't want to do that. Carrying on, let's look to recruit. So in Eastern Europe, we can recruit Imre Nagy. We'll go ahead and read his stuff. Intellectual reformer and anti-Stalinist, from NKVD informant to the leader of a nation he declared to be an unaligned communist state. His commitment to a living Marxism that, like any science, grew and evolved, ensured his destiny. So, this is after Stalin passed, where there was a kind of a de-Stalinization in the Soviet Union, as a lot of things had changed. I don't want to try and put him in power because I'm afraid that he would just be wiped out. So in Western Europe, we have, no. We don't want to put him in charge because he will go ahead and appropriate a number of our units. I definitely don't want that. Sub-Saharan Africa, Moise Gombe, I'm gonna guess. A Christian and a pro-European, his anti-communism makes him a useful embodiment of imperial power in retreat. A resilient survivor in politics and life. His independence and his willfulness leave many enemies waiting like snakes in the grass. He would have 3 power. Let's go ahead and do it. We lost 1 government in doing so. Oh, he has an upset tummy. Okay. So we'll go ahead and let's see.
Okay, so how's it been going?
They did.
So much for the space race.
And look how much military they still have.
Strategy Mill said Hungarian revolt. I don't know how to say that. LAJKA.
It's
Is that an L or X?
it's.
What is that?
I would have.
What did I miss? It sounds like I missed a lot. And Strategy Mill said, "That's Nagy there that you can recruit, making it happen."
Yeah, I'm concerned that if I recruit him, he'll be immediately attacked, and wiped out.
Oh.
Unless I misunderstand how the leadership situation works.
It was the name of the first dog in. Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Yes.
So the first dog in space wasn't Sputnik?
No, Sputnik was just the satellite.
Oh, I just assumed the dog's name was Sputnik.
So they launched the first animal in orbit. They beat us on that, but we did first human in space. And then in 1961, we're going to work on getting the first space rendezvous.
Okay.
And then moon orbit, moon landing, space station, and finally strategic defense.
But it sounds like they're beating us. Are they going to win by space race?
I don't know. I mean, their military points are doing really.
I think they're going to beat us.
They're gaining a lot more military points than us.
Sorry, I haven't really. There hasn't been a lot for space race stuffs for me to be in charge of. So,
like, our lack of military is hurting in a number of different fronts. Let's go ahead.
Strategy Mill said, "Indeed, there is definitely a risk Nagy gets killed. He was by the USSR."
Yeah, that's my concern. So I hired a leader, Shambe, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm not as familiar with his name. Here in modern day Congo, or Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Zaire at this point in time. We can go ahead and use him to build up some influence. Launch order execution enabled. West Berlin. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Gain 4 government, lose 1 influence in North America, and lose 2 VP. I'm okay with that. So let's find out what just happened in Western Europe.
Okay.
Oh no, that was in Berlin, West Berlin. Okay, so they just invaded West Berlin. So be it.
We have bombers that we can nearby?
Not in region.
Oh.
No. We have nothing that we can do in region. I mean, I can deploy. So
I feel like we're not gonna win.
like I can deploy a bomber or a fighter
Okay.
right here. But it's going to cost us 1 finance.
Are we still hurting on finance?
We're not hurting. We're doing okay. I mean, I can use that, and I can just come and bomb West Berlin.
I don't want to tell you what to do because we're I like I don't know. I feel like we might be hurting a bit right now. I don't want.
Also, if I give them orders, yeah. Let's see. All right, fighter command in Aleutian Islands. We're gonna go ahead and hit that tank, force it to reorganize.
Okay.
Speaking of which, let's go back down
We're trying to win,
to sub-Saharan
but I
Africa.
make no promises, y'all. Okay, like we could lose. No guarantees of us being successful on this campaign. Okay.
Middle East, Eastern Europe. They have more there. So let's go ahead and we'll do a bomber this time. Lose more finance. We're gonna go ahead and bomb. So this will give us 4 VP for taking 1 out, and we're also going to push 1 back to reorg. So yes, they are moving in on West Berlin, but we're getting stuff done and we're getting VP on it. All right, we need to get something going on with our military points again. Jeez. Invert the USA people interest count and gain 1 VP. That seems like crap. I don't like that. All right, so this is in North America. We have Eastern Europe. We have Sub-Saharan Africa. Gain 3 influence in 1 controlled or dominated region in South African zone. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. Plus, we could continue what we were doing. Eastern Reconstruction. That's more in Eastern Europe. USSR set finance to 3. They're currently at 3.
Okay.
And lose 1 elites. We can make them lose elites. Seems okay. East Asia, South Asia, South Asia, South Asia. Ooh.
So you don't like our options?
I don't like our options very much. Like, I wanted something where we would get some military points. Let's go ahead and do Eastern Reconstruction. So we're going to
stare at
we're
the
gonna
map.
We're gonna disarm
and not know what to do.
And then
it's like we're afraid to make a decision.
All right, they've moved their logistics capital as a result of that.
Okay, that's a positive, isn't it?
Eastern
That's good if they
rapprochement.
moved it.
So here's what we get here. Gain 1 influence in Eastern Europe and 1 VP for every 2 finance.
Ooh, what's
We
our?
should-
I
we
know
should-
our finances aren't doing good.
We
but
should gain some finance.
before using it. That
Yeah.
makes sense. To
So
me.
let's go ahead and see if we have economic expansion.
Okay.
We'll lose people and we'll lose elite, but we'll gain some finance.
Okay.
So now that we have 4 finance, let's go back to Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Let's do this. Seems okay. And then let's go back to the map, take a look at what that did for us here. Seems okay. Seems okay. All right. We don't want to do either of
We're
these yet.
sitting at 59 VP. Better.
It is. I really want to be able to boost our military somehow. Whew. All right. Back to the east. Is there anything in espionage that you can do to gain military?
Reginald says 59 VP, nice.
All
But
right.
we're slowly crawling our way, I think, to the 100 VP. I don't like. We really wanted to win via the space race, but no, that's not gonna happen.
Spend one elites to gain one
Strategy Mill
finance.
said infiltrate. Infiltrate.
Oh, infiltrate does it. Infiltration ends turn on failure. Spend one elites to infiltrate one USSR military unit, continually detecting enemy activity in the region. Gain one military. Is it a 25% here even? All right. This is risky. We're gonna lose some elites, which means we're gonna lose some VP. We know that there's a unit here and it's a 35. So I'd rather go with the 35.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Did it happen?
I have no. Did you? I didn't hear anything. I don't know. Like I saw you put your mouse in a couple of spots, but I don't know.
Or is it?
What does it say?
Land accessible region, domination USSR attacks against this region, declare regional war, and set doomsday to the maximum. So, and that's a reorganizing right there. Are we not able to do it? Let's go ahead. I think it's because it's not allowing us to go down to 0 elites. I think that's what's happening, even though it's not grayed out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to do something with that.
Strategy Mill said no. It has to be in an enemy region.
Oh, because West Berlin is technically ours, and because Central Russia is technically ours. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they have something in Northwest Russia, so let's go ahead and give that a try. Ah, I see. Yeah, so this 35% is actually, it's not West Berlin. It's the East German Baltic zone. I was misunderstanding. Okay, yeah, they probably have something here. Yep. Or I said yep, but then I clicked no. Yes.
You have me confused.
We failed.
Oh. Oh, we risked it and no biscuit.
No biscuit.
No biscuit. We risk it and no biscuit.
I'm surprised it didn't cause another loss in turns and all that, but hey, this is fine. Let's go ahead and
This is fine. This is fine.
let's go ahead and bring a fighter over here,
Okay.
and then we'll use it to get us 4 more VP. All right, Army Command destroyed. So we're at 63. We're doing okay there.
Oh, 63 is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just keeping my eye on that because I'm like, we get 100, we win. We win.
Kind of want to infiltrate again.
Kind of want to infiltrate again. Really?
I want us to get more military. We really need the military.
Okay. Hey, you do it.
But
Hey,
these percentages are just these percentages are horrible.
These percentages scare the crap out of you. Yes, I know. Like, hey, this is you know, just the way it is. Hey, remember, you gotta risk it. Might get a biscuit.
Oh, operate.
No
Ooh,
guarantees.
I didn't notice this one earlier. Operation Luna ends turn on failure. If the USSR is leading the space race, gain the next space race research, while the USSR gains 1 VP. I'm okay with giving them a VP if we gain the next research.
I don't know. We don't know where they're at on VP, do we? Like, that's not something we know, right?
We are 63 ahead of them.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess one VP is not that big of a deal. Maybe. Or it might just give them the VP they need. To do
Anyway.
something to make a big deal.
Anyways, this is a bad idea, but I'm going for it. Infiltration success!
Oh, God! I was like, high five!
RNGesus, give it an
Oh,
RNGesus,
thank you,
take it away.
RNGesus!
Thank you, RNGesus.
I was like thinking that we weren't going to get that. I was just like,
Yeah, I did not expect that to work.
I'm shocked it worked.
It's
Oh
funny.
my god.